Ever since the day that you went away, you went away.
Hi guys, if you're new here, my name is Andra. I make commentary videos on pop culture and influencers. Today's video is gonna be a little bit of a fun one. Like, I don't want this to be taken too seriously and to be too offensive because I don't have a problem with the girl herself. Before we get started, I just want to say, if you like this video, if you like any of my other videos, please do subscribe to my channel because it will help me enormously to get 1k subscribers on my channel so I can monetize it. So let's get started. Since Biden's inauguration, people have been going kind of crazy and memeing Kamala's stepdaughter, Ella Emhoff, and some people took offense to this, some people genuinely found it funny, some people maybe went too far and actually bullied the girl, which I don't think should be the case, but it is kind of something of a situation where the memes decide to write themselves. I've seen so many news articles giving so much attention to this person who hasn't really done anything other than just be a white girl who walks around, and that's her only accomplishment. It's like she presented herself in a nice outfit for the inauguration and she's a white girl, so these are her only accomplishments. And before you come at me with the she's Jewish, there are so many types of Jewish people that some of them are definitely considered white societally, so please don't come at me with that. I do know that you can experience anti-semitism and still be white. This is not my point here. She came to the inauguration wearing this Miu Miu outfit, which, by the way, I definitely thought that it was a gorgeous outfit. I will wear this. Most of her outfits, unfortunately, do not look as pretty as this one, and that's an understatement. Some of them look dreadful in my opinion, but yeah, this outfit was really beautiful. I really liked it. I liked how she was wearing her hair. I liked how her mask went with her gloves and her headband. Like, I genuinely really like this outfit, and I don't understand why people were like excited about seeing this. However, you shouldn't be excited about Kamala's stepdaughter as a concept because Kamala has been a horrible person with a very dubious track record, and just because she's a person of color, it doesn't mean she has the best interests of people of color in her mind. She's genuinely not an ally that you guys would need, especially if you're minorities, but I don't want to be the, white person explaining this to you, because I do feel like genuinely most of the people who are people of color know that Kamala is not a good person. After this event, people have been memeing her once they found out her personal Instagram profile, in which she shows insane outfits like this, which looks like the class nerd who has been dressed up by her mom up until the age 20, which is something that I have encountered in my life. I do know people like this who are just a bit weird and dress like this, and I do definitely feel like some more weird fashion sense is cool, but this shoes look like the little shoes, and this outfit in itself is not good. It looks like a 90s cartoon outfit, but if that's the aesthetic she wants to go for, then good for her. I'm not gonna gatekeep how you should dress, and just because I don't like it, it doesn't mean that she can't do it. If she enjoys herself, then good for her. After people started memeing this, people from the mainstream media have caught up to this and started to make stupid articles like, it's easy to see why the world can't get enough of Ella Emhoff. No, people are making fun of her. It's not that they can't get enough, it's that they found a new meme because we're all bored in quarantine and we want to meme something. Like, it's not that people actually like her, so I don't really understand. Obviously people don't hate her because she hasn't done anything to warrant hate, but people are just making fun of it. And people got rightfully upset a few days after when IMG models decided to randomly sign her. And here's the thing. I'm not saying she's an ugly girl, but she definitely does not have model features. Like, you can argue that the Hadid sisters have had fillers and stuff to look more model-esque, okay. And you can argue that the Hadid sisters have got their jobs through nepotism in the same way because their mom is somebody who was a very well-known model. Like, you can argue that, but at the same time, at least they do look like models. She doesn't, and that's not to say that she's not beautiful, it's just to say that there are some features that you need to have in order to be in the modeling industry, and I should know that because I've done local modeling, because I don't have the cheekbones, I don't have the facial shape to get into like bigger modeling, and neither does she, to be honest. I do feel like the modeling industry should be more inclusive and less gatekeeping like this, but the thing is, hiring people through nepotism who just happen to be rich is not really diversity. It's tokenism, and it's not real diversity until you actually hire normal people, because these people are so privileged that I cannot even begin to explain. They are not just normal people. If you hire a plus size model who is from like a very rich family, it's not diversity with all plus size people, it's just plus size rich people. This article was funny because it was like facts you should know about her. Like, they are just like really basic things. Like, she knits her own clothes. Like, her clothes are horrible, so I don't really feel like that's a good thing. She does DIY tattoos, which are not that pretty from what I've seen of her tattoos, but again, I'm not gatekeeping, you can do whatever you want, it's just my personal taste would not ever align with that. She enjoys painting, which, that painting is actually nice. So I can't like shit on that, I can make fun of it. Her biggest accomplishment up to this day is going to a university with her parents' money and dropping a small, very small collection of knits with 5 pieces. That's not a collection, that's what every single Depop girl has been doing. So I don't really understand why we are giving hype to somebody dropping 5 pieces. And the pieces look like this. Like, this looks just disastrous, to be honest. Like, you can find this at any other place and it will look better. And these items were priced from $160 to $320. 2 sweater vests, a purse, a long sleeveless dress, and a pair of shorts. These prices are insane. Just for some shit that you made at home when you are bored in quarantine. Like, I'm sorry, but as somebody who's graduated art and I've invested money in my university, because it's not just the student loan that maybe you can say I didn't pay for uni because I got a student loan, but it's like my investments in movies and paying actors and buying props and all that. I finished film university, if you didn't know that, and it's just offensive to me that these people are getting everything handed to them on a plate and they can charge this insane amount of money for one piece of like just a purse, a knitted purse. Only one of each item was made. Within 30 minutes, 3 of the 5 pieces had sold out, which is funny to me because she couldn't even sell 5 pieces that fast, but people are hyping her up for nothing. And I do feel like this post sums it up quite well. The thing about Ella Emhoff is that every single white girl at liberal art school looks like that, even me a little bit. And I have had classmates in my uni who were dressing similarly. And I don't think it makes you more free-spirited, but whatever you do, you girl, like, as I said, you can do whatever you want, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna like it. And don't come at me with you're judging people's looks, because how you dress is not your look, it's your choice. It's not something that you can change, and if you choose to do something like that, then you have to own up to it and understand that not everybody's gonna like it. Like, when I got my tattoos, being from Eastern Europe, I knew that people are gonna judge it, and I still did it because I wanted to. So if she's such a strong-willed person and has such an individual self-expression style, then, you know, she has to take the heat, pretty much. People are saying that we can't get enough of her when there are tweets like this, which obviously you can tell that nobody wants to know about her. Ella Emhoff crocheting sweaters for the bombs dropped over Syria, because Biden the other day, he dropped bombs and killed people, but nobody seems to care because he's not Trump. And don't get me started on that, because I don't want this video to be about this, but it's just like the privilege that reeks from this person is insanely big. And as I said, I don't hate the girl because she hasn't done anything to me, but I'm allowed to be salty when people like us who actually do art school fair and square, we have to work so much harder to get even 1% of the relevance that she got for free, for doing nothing, just for walking at an inauguration. Like, good job, girl. Go, girl, give us nothing. Ella Emhoff looks great here. I found this funny. I found this really funny. And I've also seen really dumb takes about how we are sexist for making fun of her, and how we are anti-Semitic for making fun of her once again. And I think this tweet sums up how I feel. Calling Ella Emhoff's outfits ugly is homophobia, versus calling Ella Emhoff ugly is anti-Semitism, which is the worst take. Both of them are equally terrible. I genuinely feel like people don't fucking understand. You know, Jewish people are not a monolith. I've seen people saying that you shouldn't make fun of her curly hair and stuff. Like, as somebody who has had, growing up, natural black curly hair, because my dad has curly hair, and as well as, like, my mom's side of the family has some Turkish ancestry. So, of course, I'm gonna have a chance of having, you know, black curly hair. It doesn't mean that I have, as far as I know, I don't have any Jewish ancestry. Curly hair is not specific to only Jewish people. It's a thing that more people have. And I found it so funny when people were like saying that we are making fun of her for being Jewish. Like, nobody made fun of her for being Jewish. People were saying that it's internalized anti-Semitism to make fun of her looks. But at the same time, there was another post on Twitter going viral saying that Jewish people don't all look the same, so you shouldn't assign characteristics to us. But it was going on based off like another discourse for some guy saying that Zionists look ugly but non-Zionists don't look ugly, and everybody got offended over that, which I do feel like it was such a stupid comment to make, because again, Jewish people don't all look the same. You can convert, and if you do that, then you're not gonna look the same as the ones from like a certain region. most like Eastern European Jews don't look and like Middle Eastern at all, which is obvious because a lot of them back in the day converted to Judaism, and that's how they got to pass down that religion and culture to the generation from today, is through somebody down the line converting. So they don't all look the same. Like, I don't understand the rhetoric that if you make fun of the way that she looks, you're anti-Semitic. No, if you make fun of her for being Jewish, then yeah. When I saw her first picture with the pink eyebrows, I was making fun of her even without knowing that she's Jewish, and I couldn't even tell because I don't think Jewish people are a monolith. I don't think they all look the same. For you guys to choose that every single person making fun of it is anti-Semitic, like, not all Jewish people again look the same. Like, there are black Jewish people, there are Asian Jewish people, there are Eastern European Jewish people, Middle Eastern Jewish people. Like, I don't get this mindset. But yeah, I feel like this is everything for today. Don't take this seriously. This is like my opinion on her style. Yeah, it fucking sucks, but I don't hate the girl. I don't have any problem with her. So please don't take this as why it doesn't have to be. If I see any comments accusing me of anything, then I'm just gonna straight up delete them, because I thought this was gonna be like just a more entertaining video, but then I saw the discourse around anti-Semitism and I was like, what the hell, man? Like, everything has to be about discrimination of minorities. As soon as you like say something about somebody who has some form of minority status, you are racist, anti-Semitic, homophobic, sexist. Like, no. And I'm saying this as a minority myself. Like, that's insane how serious some people will take it. Like, yeah, criticizing somebody for being a minority makes you anti-whatever. Yeah, of course. But if you just make fun of somebody who just happens to be insert minority here, it doesn't mean that you are this thing. If you have a precedent of only targeting that category of people, then yeah, of course. Again, you can take it on a case-by-case basis, but just people making fun of her for her pink eyebrows and her outfits, I don't think that's bad. And I've seen people going around saying that she represents the emblematic Gen Z style. Now, I'm in between millennial and Gen Z. I'm in 97, but I didn't grow up like most Gen Zs because I grew up in a fucking collapsed post-Soviet economy. So I didn't have phones and stuff that Gen Zs had in Western countries at the same age as me. So I would say I'm more of a millennial. But I wouldn't say that that's the style that you should coin for Gen Z. Like messy, cartoonish, 90s, weird. People have been saying this is Y2K, but I don't think that this is Y2K at all. I don't see it as Y2K because I was around at that time and I didn't see anybody doing that. Y2K is more like the pink tracksuits and that kind of stuff. Like, it's not like this, but whatever. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Subscribe to my channel, please, please, please support me because I really need to get to 1K, and like this video if you like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!